Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Data here, and the day has finally come. Welcome to NHL 26. After not receiving a single word from EA about franchise mode on the mode leading up to the release of NHL 26, we're now finally going to go into the mode ourselves. We'll do our own deep dive and see what might be new. And when I say new, I say like LOL new because nothing's new. But what might be, it was previously working, now it's broken. It previously worked in this certain way, now there's a little tweak towards that. Is anything at all different about franchise mode? What do we see within simulation? Anything different about menu speed? You might be wondering, do I buy NHL 26? Has the game changed at all if I'm a franchise mode player? Well, that's what I'm going to tell you here tonight as we get into the deep dive. Welcome everybody who's joining us, whether you be doing so live or after the fact. Yes, welcome. Glad you could all make it in, everyone who's getting into the stream right now. It shouldn't be the longest stream in the world because there's not that much to say, but we will explore everything that we can and try and give you a bit of a comprehensive answer towards that question. Like I said, do I buy NHL 26 if I'm a franchise mode player? If you're looking for a quick answer before I've done any before I've actually played it myself, I think the answer is it's a copy paste of NHL 25. So you'd be okay just keeping that game if you have it already. NHL 25 did have big strides forward with the offseason conversations and the trade clauses and XYZ. So I would say NHL 25 is a good upgrade if you're still on NHL 22 or 23, but to jump to NHL 26 for that $90 Canadian or whatever else it might be, $89.99 please, it's not really there for me. I do it because I'm able to do it because all of you fund the channel through your viewership and all that here on YouTube, so I can afford to say, it's not going to what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I can reinvest. That's what I'm looking for. I'm reinvesting the funds from the channel towards giving you the answers that you're looking for. That's what I'm trying to do. Even though I'd prefer to keep the $90, honestly, between you and me, it allows me to help the community. And if I can save you the headache, then I'm happy to do so. So all that being said, I'm just welcoming everybody in a few more minutes as I just take care of the YouTube things on my side. And then we'll be starting at the 5-minute mark, let's say, of this video. Let me just reopen this. We'll share it on Twitter. That brings us to... Actually, let's do it, let's say at the 4-minute mark. Welcome, Not Owie, Real Deal Prime, Mighty Joe Maple, Jenzy McKenzie. Glad you could make it as we get into the deep dive tonight. We'll have our own franchise mode series starting tomorrow. Get excited for that. And yeah, a lot more to do, a lot more to look forward to. Cap-compliant rosters, breakdowns, guides, simulations of the season. I can't wait. Gotta do a couple more things on my end, since this is a lot of tags go into this and stuff like that. NHL 26. We'll go ahead and click Start Career in just... I wonder, where does that bring us here if we click Start Career? There, okay, choose. I think the background's a little bit different now, like the colors change from year to year. That's about the biggest thing that we can expect in terms of changing. Yeah. All right, we'll get started, like I said, at the 4-minute mark. Let's say that, the 4-minute mark. So in about 45 seconds, we'll get started for the franchise mode deep dive. Detroit Data Wings incoming. It's possible. It's definitely one of the most voted teams, and it's tough because there's so many teams that get voted for. Some for multiple polls, and I'd love to do so many teams at once, but until I can do this full time, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do everything I'd want to do. That being said, I'll still do the best of my ability. NHL 26. There we go. And just Twitter. I can do the Twitter notification. Yeah, the tweet, the X sharing. All right. Thank you for bearing with me. That brings us to the 4-minute mark. Lovely. All right, so let's get going, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, there isn't that much to look at, I feel like. But we're going to get into NHL 26. There, on the background, when you choose your favorite team in the game, it'll give you players who are the top 2 overall players probably of that team, Noah Dobson, Nick Suzuki. If you choose the Maple Leafs, you get Mitch Marner, which is awesome. That makes a lot of sense, right? If you look at the roster, like for example, if you look at the active roster, this is the... Am I on the default roster? Let me see this. Except the Leafs, yeah, exactly. So if I wonder if I look at the Toronto Maple Leafs from here, would Mitch Marner still be on the team? Maple Leafs, no, he's not there. Okay. So the X Factor colors look a little bit different. Screen colors look a little bit different. That's new right away. That's not franchise mode specific. It's throughout the game. Sorry, if I go back to roster. So for my franchise mode series that starts, I'm going to have to find a good online roster, obviously. But yeah, September 3rd. It's now September 12th. So we're using a September 3rd roster, which is not going to be great. Not going to have all the prospects that you'd want it to have. So there's going to have to be some creation that I do on my end. And now if I go to edit player, let's just double check that Mitch Marner's not in the Maple Leafs. Even though for some reason I wonder why that's the case. Jackson Lacombe is an 85 overall. Okay, I'm going to have a separate video breaking down all the overalls. Wow. Okay, hold on. Maple Leafs. Yes. Okay, very good. Chris Tanev is an 85. I wonder what he was in Calgary. Was he ever that high? Nicolas Roy, now he gets traded to Toronto. He's an 84, right? Good old Toronto and Vancouver bias, right? How's that Vancouver bias? 95 overall franchise, Quinn Hughes. Oh, you know what? Elias Pettersson take a big hit, down to 87 overall. Wow. But the problem with that being 26 is that when you go into franchise mode, he's going to be stuck at 87, 88 his whole career because it locks in after once he turns 27, despite the elite potential. And Connor Garland, top 9 potential. Okay, anyways, I can't get too much into the potentials. Let's get into franchise mode. So, chose that as the roster. On PS5, I wonder what some of the... If you look at roster sharing, what some of the popular ones are right now. The most popular ones as of now. I'll get my own in there soon enough. Right now, Tactics, Vasi, Tuki roster. That's from Blades All Day, I see. So that's probably just a copy of the roster, I would assume, since they're on Xbox. NHL 26 franchise, over 828 prospects. Over 828, so 829. But like for me, that's too much because the game generates so many prospects. To have 800 created prospects added to the league, it's going to flood free agency, and it's going to be good for like defensemen, for example. But aside from that, I wouldn't want that many. Yeah, but I'm going to work through this and see which one is most interesting to me when it comes to a franchise mode. I'll do some of my own tweaking. And now let's get to the mode itself. So franchise mode, start career, still all the same for the 3 options that you are presented with. Authentic, custom league, and 33rd team expansion draft for the custom rosters. So if we just say normal here, we'll go for GM data. There you go. Montreal Canadiens. I did the Canadiens in my guide video most recently, right? Or my wish list video. Let's just randomize it. I'm going to let go in 3, 2, 1. New York Rangers. There you go. So Rangers, how do the overalls look? Utah Mammoth, 84, that's it. Anaheim is 85. San Jose, 81. Wow, Edmonton only 86? Even the best teams, though. Colorado, 87. Okay, so no team is better than an 88. The Maple Leafs are 88 Maple Leafs. And 84 Penguins. I guess because of Crosby. But then, like, also 84 for the, I don't know. Anyways. I could sit here all night talking about overalls. DR90 Games, I'm new to NHL. I find this game very hard to play. Fast-paced, and I lose track of the puck. Aha. I hear you. It's very arcade-y in that sense. For you, I'd recommend playing with the sliders. Bring down the speed a little bit. Bring down the pass, like the skating speed, the pass speed, stuff like that. Bring it down a little bit until you feel more comfortable, and then go from there. That would be my little recommendation. Sorry, trying to read to the side of my screen and also speak is never going to go well for me. So I don't play with owner mode or anything like that on, but I'll keep it on for the sake of this experiment. I've been hearing things like checking your lines at the trade deadline makes the game crash. So we'll do what we do, whatever we can do, and then as we simulate the season, if the game crashes, well, then we'll take that as, okay, the stream is over, because I'm not going to restart it just to say, it crashed. So owner mode on, salary cap, GM firing doesn't matter, fog of war off, morale on, CPU trades. Good. We want to stress this system a little bit and see what it does when you present it with certain ideas. New York Rangers, Hartford Wolfpack. Settings are all the same as always. Franchise mode, yes. Trade difficulty hard, let's say, for when we try to do we're going to try to do some salary retention. Auto this, auto that. Yep, everything the same for the settings. And into start career. Yes, keep salary cap on. What I do is that I'll go in manually. Owner mode on, yeah, I'm not going to, don't get me wrong, I'm not an owner mode person at all. This is just going to be for the experiment here. I just want to see what it offers us. It's still, the bathrooms are 28 out of 100. That's what your first task, is that's still what it is? That's what I'm curious about. So when it comes to this in franchise mode, what I do, and you might want to look into this, and a reason to subscribe to the channel. Again, I say subscribe because it's my channel and all that, but I don't get paid for anything from you subscribing. I say subscribe because when I put out my video that has cap compliant rosters and a guide on how to make your roster's cap compliant, you'll be able to play franchise mode without Nathan McKinnon's whatever $12.6 million contract being changed to $11.9 million and having unrealistic cap hits and AAVs. So keep salary cap on, yes, but by doing so, the game alters itself, and that's what I don't want. Francesco says, hey Data, can I find episode 1 on the channel? No, I'm going to be recording it right after this, and then it'll be up for you tomorrow to watch. Tomorrow, probably 11 a.m. Eastern. After that, starting probably Monday, Tuesday, we'll have like season simulations and some experimentation type simulation videos, stuff like that. Menu list navigation. I like the colors here. Maybe it's just the new TV that I'm playing on, but I like the colors. Menu list navigation. Use the menu list to navigate to different screens using L1, R1, and change the highlight. Yes, we know that. Yes, no Blue Jays. This is just NHL 26 franchise mode. Deep dive. Thank you. Franchise overview. View information about your organization. Thank you. Information, though, that doesn't matter. Cool. Weekly calendar of your teams. Yes. Stats and information. Yeah. So these are all great changes in NHL 25, but it's, I'm not asking for the game to be overhauled year after year. I said this already in my wish list video, but when I can name over 50 things that could be fixed or changed or added in this mode. If they could do even 1 or 2 of those per year, I think the majority of the players would say we are very happy campers. Cody saying this is the first year that I'm not buying right away in a while. We'll have to play through osmosis. Good for you, Cody. Good for you. And I say this, I always give my disclaimer. I say this as someone who would love nothing more than to throw flowers upon flowers to EA Sports. I have no hate for them. I'm just frustrated that they seem to be, I don't know if it's unwilling or unable or incompetent to make any of the changes that the community is screaming for. And then when they finally do in NHL 25, it's like, okay, here's your bone. Here's 2 things that we neglected for 15 years. Now leave us alone for another decade. Not always says I usually wait till Christmas and I get it for $20 because I mainly play franchise. Yep, tried and true. I've always done that myself. It's only once I've gotten into franchise mode YouTube content that I've been buying it from release. But if I was not making videos, I probably wouldn't have bought NHL in years now. And Cagney, whoa, sent 5 gift memberships. So congratulations to Cody, Not Owie, Doggy, and Negativi, as well as Real Deal Prime, who are all now channel members for the next month. So if you're on the Discord server, go ahead and please let me know that just happened, and I'll add you to the special channel that we have there. Congratulations. That also gives you the perks that a channel member gets. You'll be added to the raffle for the next created player, which is going to be great timing, coming up very soon. You get the badge next to your name, and you also get I'm already forgetting. Created player raffles, the emojis, and the channel. Those are the 3 big things. And yeah, the access to that channel will allow you to give advice and suggestions that are beyond the scope of just me talking to the rest of the channel. Anyways, emojis, that's what it is. The use of emojis, that's what it is. Thank you. Okay, I've done enough talking about myself. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. NHL 26 content coming your way. Let's get into it. Thank you, Cagney. Very kind of you. And yeah, Francesco, nothing for franchise mode this year. It's upsetting, but we move on. So here's what we see at the beginning of franchise mode. The same screen to you on the left. Thank you, Cody. Appreciate that. I have my conversations, my quick links, my manage rosters, trade and improve, manage contracts, organization, league, blah, blah, blah. Now, these tabs have not changed. This is not why I've made this video. The things that I've done, the reason why I've made this video is to do things like, hey, will the AI now accept salary retention more willingly? Cagney, legend. Nothing new for Cagney. Trade players, in the trade player screen, you can add blah, blah, blah. I wonder if they have negative value. Yeah, I doubt it, but that's the type of thing that I'm looking for. Little tweaks like that they wouldn't have advertised in a whole deep dive if it's one little thing. In trade player screen, trading partners, yes, trade value bar, which doesn't really mean that much usually because it has to be more that the player is on their trade block rather than the equal trade value. So that's why I'd rather, like, for example, on Hockey Legacy Manager, which you can play on CPU, on PC, on iOS, all stuff like that, they will factor in the team's worth of the player into the trade value. So if I try to make an even trade, I want, yes, player trade value, thank you, potential, CPU team's interest, Contract clauses, yes. If I want Cutter Gauthier, they have no interest in trading him away, but I will send you someone who's pretty much the same value, Cooley, almost the same value. Let's add just a little bit more. Because they fix, yeah, we'll see a simulation of a season and see how that goes. Interesting to see if they fixed player goals. Hey, ask those questions and I will explore it for you. It's no. $130, absolutely not. I buy it for 90, and even that's too much. But definitely not for anything like that. So if I say, I'll give you Will Cooley in a second, the value seems even. In theory, this should go through, but it isn't very interesting and doesn't meet, and the value just isn't there whatsoever. That's okay. That's fine. I don't think Will Cooley in a second for Cutter Gauthier should go through. But then why does the trade value even match up like that? Hey, Vasi in here. Welcome, Vasi. If you're on Xbox, get Vasi's rosters. And if you're watching on YouTube, which you probably are, on the live stream itself, you can click on his name, go to his channel, and check out what Vasi does there for the community. Experiment type videos, franchise mode. He is awesome. Not sure if you heard or not, but just be aware of X Factor development via convos can crash the game. Awesome. Can't wait. Yeah, for 20 bucks, it's a whole different story. But for 130 or even for 90, no. Okay, so that's my little soapbox moment for trade value and everything. Like, can I actually grow my bottom pair D? Doubtful. Okay, on to what we just saw. Negative trade value, that's not going to be there. Right? If you go like this, yeah. If let's see a team with a really bad contract. Even the Ducks. No. Like some of these really bad contracts. Sorting by salary. Even in Alex Killorn, that they want to move and all that. And I wish that you could get players to waive their trade clause to come to you. Like, let's say I wanted Alex Killorn, but I was theoretically on his no-move clause. But if they want to dump him and they're burying him and Killorn's not happy and his trade value is low and they can get anything from me for him, well then, poof, they would be more than happy to do it. So Alex Killorn, I'm going to try experimentation here. Let's get some retention on a player that they want to move. Will the AI retain, says Hobbsy. Let's see. Sure, 1.1 million, just a random amount like that. I gotta send money back. So the plus minus task didn't work properly. Oh, I see. Actually, no, what am I doing? Yeah, the game is out, Matt. I gotta find a team. I need a team that actually the Rangers. Come on, first let me dump some cap. The Rangers. I can't experiment because the Rangers have no cap space. Alexis Lafreniere, nice knowing you. Off to Calgary. Just let me do what I'm trying to do here. For first round pick. Let's see. I wonder if this will go through. They want Lafreniere, but they don't want to move their first round pick. You see, there you go. They don't. The value's not there, and the offer is filling, but just what we're being compared to what we're giving up. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, but then why does the value look so even? A first from Vegas. Trade accept. They're gonna be cheering in the streets. I'll take days like this. Ha loser. See that? Why? What's with the insults? Good on you for not paying the YouTuber fee for early access. Yes, you know what, Walter? Thank you for saying that. The last few years, I don't think I did. No, I didn't do it for NHL 25. But the last few years, like 21, 22, 23, for sure 22, 23, like that, I was buying the early access so as to be the first one to get, not the first one, but one of the first people to get out there and make some content. I refused to pay the extra $40 just to have a broken game, and then, oh, we can't even make videos because the game's broken. Was it NHL 24 or 25 that franchise mode was unplayable, right, in the first few weeks? So you paid an extra $40 just for the game to be unplayable anyways. So no, until EA can show they have a working game at launch, I'm not pre-ordering. So this year, NHL 26 was not ready at launch. All kinds of glitches and things not working. So maybe NHL 27 will work, and then I can pre-order NHL 28. I don't know. Dan, so far, normal. No loyalty in the business. Want loyalty, get a dog. I know. Okay, so now I can try salary retention. So Alex Killorn, for example. So Killorn, I'm doing them a huge favor. That's what I've done that as well. Pay for EA Play, have the 10-hour trial. I think, what have I done in the past? I think it's you pay $5 for EA Play, but then that gets you $10 off the game. So really you're saving $5. I've done that in the past. But this year I said, no, not interested. Oh my goodness, where is Alex Killorn? Okay. Alex Killorn, they want to move him badly. They have a boatload of cap space. No one should pre-order any game these days, says Wes. Longtime viewer Wesley Benjamin. A pleasure to have you, sir. Basically, every game comes out completely broken. Yeah, so why am I going to pay to be a beta tester? No. And I'll send you Normal is exactly what I'm spending. Yeah, so far so normal. Let's see, so first someone that they don't want. Let's say Dowling. That might be a little too low. I wonder. No, okay. So let's say someone that they would accept, but I'm offering too much. I'm not offering enough value. Tad, welcome to the stream. Glad you could get in here. Let's say Berard. They want Berard. Okay, the value is most certainly in our favor. So let's try the full 50% actually, if that's gonna be it. Data the beta tester does roll off the tongue though. Maybe one of these days. I will happily do it if I'm paid. Happily. I'd love nothing more. Again, I want to throw EA flowers. I'd love to be consulted, or not even me, just anyone in the franchise mode community to be consulted. I'd put out a video with 50 suggestions. Just look at some of them, please. They have in the past, maybe, that the things that got added in NHL 25. I digress. So the deal would go through, Berard for Alex Killorn, but 50% retention on a 2-year contract, they say no, even with a boatload of cap space. All right, let's bring it down to 25% retention. 25%. 1.55. What do you say here? Still rejected. Now, I bet going down to like super low is going to go through. Let's see. Just joining in, I think already know the answer, but has there been any noteworthy changes here? Not only have there been no noteworthy changes, there have been no changes. Paragon menu speeds, I have not done like a stress test. I have not done a stress test for menu speed yet. I would say nothing has stuck, nothing has egregiously stuck. There's nothing that made me say, like, break my controller menu speed yet. But I've just been in the trade screen pretty much. I haven't done a stress test. We'll see menu speed in a moment. So 500K retention, still no. Even 500K at 8%. So we'll go all the way down to just not even 1%, 0.025, $25,000. Would they retain? Not even. So there's one question checked off. Nothing changed there. Now, if I go to, like, how much more value do I have to give to get that? Like, look at the value right now. I'm giving you a 3rd round pick and a top 6 prospect for 2 years of Alex Killorn. You want to dump him, and you're going to retain $25,000. Does it take this much more value? Yes, it does. This seems like a sweet proposal. Yeah, I'm sure it does. Let me get some water before I explode. All right, thank you. Glad to see that's still broken. Amazing. So maybe I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'll do the stress test here. Let's go like. I'll do it quickly in a moment, but we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. R1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. R1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. L1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll try that. Okay. I'm gonna say it as I click it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a bit of a stick between Stats Central and Morale, but not bad. Try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh, I have to reset it back up to here. Hold on a second. Hold on, let me reset. Sorry, we're doing experimentation. I feel like 2BC doing these experiments. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this has been fine. It's not, remember, we're upset with the menu speed. There's two different things. There's menu speed and menu stickiness. Right now, I'm not feeling any stick. However, I would say the biggest stick comes in the edit lines. So right now in this menu, it's looking good, but I think we've been fooled by this before. I think it starts out well, but then patches start coming and it slows down, it slows down, it slows down. So right now, at launch, at least that's a good sign at launch, the menus are not sticking for me right now. Could they stick tomorrow? Absolutely. But I'm telling you, as of now, September 12th, 7:41 p.m. Eastern, release day, they're not sticking for me. That's the menus though. Time to go to line changes. That's where the stickiness really comes out though. Sorry, I'm seeing a few comments here. Let me get to the comments there. Head coach can help turn them off. Francesco, having said that, is it really worth a weekend? No, I don't think so. I don't think so, Francesco. The passion's getting close to playoff tier data. This makes no sense to me. Cody, is the winger to D or D to winger player not changing their archetype thing still a thing? Like offensive defenseman, right winger Erik Karlsson as an example? I would have to check that out. That could be something that we look into as well, Cody. Lucas, there you are. I've been waiting for your review before deciding if NHL 26 was worth the purchase. Hey, Lucas, glad that I have that much sway in your decision-making process. It's very kind of you to say. There's nothing that's different at all except for visually. I see that the different X factors are here, the different icons, different colored icons. Aside from that, nothing that's different at all, it seems like, for franchise mode whatsoever. So Lucas, I would say stick with 25 for now, and if you really want the upgrade, that's fine, but why pay $140 or $90 just for some aesthetics, when you can just wait for it to be $20, $30 if you really want it that much, right? 24 is the last game I bought, and it's staying that way for a very long time, says Wesley. See, the upgrade to NHL 25 wouldn't be the worst thing in the world not too long from now, because you're going to get the no trade clauses, you'll get the off-season conversations, you'll get the players able to change their schemes in relation to their coach. That's worth it in my mind. Again, not $140, but it's worth it now, a couple years removed, let's say. I'm 99% certain, says Walter, menu lag is the reason they don't have portals for portraits for generated players. I mean, it's already bad enough. Edit line speed was another problem. Okay, so now let's get to edit lines. Thank you. There's always a lot of comments in here. I'm doing my best. Welcome to about 30 of you watching. If you want some, if this is if you're in for franchise mode content, guides, career sims, all that, this is the place for you. Welcome aboard. Lack of a current default roster is frustrating for franchise mode. Can an up-to-date custom be recommended? Scott, I would have that as soon as I look into it. I just opened the game now. I would recommend that you jump into our Discord server, link in the description. We're over 700 people in there. That's where a good community would be for suggesting and asking and recommending things related to franchise mode and the game. Is the game available on Xbox Series X? Yes, it is. Right? You think we'll be able to see our lines in the off-season? No chance, Dan. So I'm going through a lot of comments. There are a lot of things. These are the things I like to test because I care about seeing what is possible. Okay, so we're going to move around. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're going to move here. Let's go from Panarin. Let's go from top left down to bottom right. So we'll go left. So we'll go right, down, left, up, back to Panarin. We'll do a full square, whatever, that's what I'm trying to say. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no, that is not what we want to be seeing, because it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, exactly. So I'm going right, down, left. Oh, sorry, hold on, let me go back from the beginning. Right, down, left, up. I need to say it as I'm clicking it a bit more. I'm not even going to look. Okay, I'm just clicking the buttons. Right. No, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm not looking. I'm just going to say it, and we'll see if it ends up back on Panarin. Right, down, left, up. It does end up on Panarin, but it's going a bit slowly, right? And that's me going, yeah. Now let's see if I really click it. So I'm going to go down, right. See if I can get to Parssinen as fast as possible. Down, right. It stops on Brodzinski. Same thing, let's try this again. I'm going to go right, and down to get to Parssinen. Right, down. Stuck on Radish. So if you click it too quickly, same as always, if you click it too quick, I'm not going doot, but I'm going doot. That's what I'm doing. Doot. No, it's the same as it's always been. It's the same as it's always been for edit lines, which is the most frustrating part, because this is where you need fluidity. This is where you need to be going very quickly. Line change here, swap there. Yeah, okay, done. So thanks for bearing with me, as I was a bit I was confusing even myself. I know it's painful to watch and it's painful to do. It doesn't make good viewing, but at least it's helping the people who want to say, is there anything different about NHL 26 franchise mode? No. So now let's say I'm going to, here's where it really got me, the special teams. Okay, I want Panarin to switch. Oh, let me just go through. Hey, Mike Sullivan, there he is. Blah. Okay, I want to go down to puck carrier, switch out to Trocheck. This goes to Trocheck. This goes to Miller. This goes to Miller. Oh, it doesn't work. I go back into it. Now switch. Fox down, left over here. Swap Trocheck to Zibanejad. Swap to Panarin. I wish you could see my fingers, because it might look like it's okay, but it's not okay. Paragon, thanks for the science project data. You get an A+. Hey, thanks so much. It might look okay, but it's not okay. And if you've played franchise mode, you know what I'm talking about. It might look like it's moving okay, but it's me clicking it 2 or 3 times for it to go. So let's say I go from Panarin to Miller. So I'm going to go up, right, down. Up, right, down, left. Sorry. Up, right. Because if I press, because you have to go like this. Okay. Oh my goodness. Then you switch here, switch to here. I want to switch. I'm pressing left, right, down, right, up, right. Wow. Wow. It's registering, it's doing it, but it's not happening. And you would need a camera on my fingers on my controller, but it's not happening. Is it the end of the world? I'm used to it, unfortunately. So no, but it's just as bad as it's always been. Has it gotten better? Yes. Has it been worse? Also yes. Is it still does it satisfy me? No. Okay, anyways, what are some of the other things we want to experiment with, ladies and gentlemen? So menu speed, okay, for before patches. Edit lines, movement, speed, fluidity, 2 thumbs down. What else are we looking at here? We spoke about preseason goals, could it be? As well as positional changes for defensemen to forwards and forwards to defense. Like Adam Fox is a player who we have, who's an offensive defenseman who could be a forward, right? If I were to say, it's on ice play, right? Sim stats. All right, we'll get through a season. Did you leave owner mode on? Yes, I did. Yeah, we'll check the bathrooms, of course. Player morale to waive their clauses. I think that's really the same as always. Probably it's risky, right? We could look at it though. So very risky, very risky. Let's talk about what position you play. Very convincing, but this is interesting. If I want you to change your position, it's very convincing. But if I say, can you be a left defenseman? It's risky. But so which one is it? Don't tell me I'm playing forward. Yes, sir. So you going to left defense is as risky as going to play center. See, that's crazy to me. After the first month, see how hard / easy it is to get guys to adjust to line chemistry. All right, I'll try and keep note of all these little things we want to do here. Any improvement on goalie animations? Animations, yes. Are those animations doing anything? I don't think so, according to what I've seen so far. Okay, so center. I don't think it's the best. Okay, so goodbye. So we'll go try it with somebody else. It was risky and it didn't work. Scouting, no changes to scouting. That we already knew, unfortunately. Somebody else out here. I mean, even Gavrikov. Does it matter that he's not an offensive defenseman? Gavrikov, buddy. On ice play. Not play style, I'm sorry. Oh, but he's open to it. Sorry, new topic. I wasted that. I can't even change his player type? Wait, no. On ice play. Position. There you go. Risky and fail. Goodbye. Cagney, member for 4 months. Let's just go ahead and acknowledge that. Cagney, member since the very beginning here on the channel. I heard they fixed menu speed, but just for the Preds. Really? Cagney, we're going to get those Predators one day, I promise you. 3 weeks till the Habs come back. Yes, sir. Always easy to get the... That's exactly true as well, Cody. When it comes to a player adjusting scheme-wise, positionally, anything like that, at the beginning of the season, almost never works. So doing this experiment here was to see, is that still the case? Maybe it's coincidence, but it seems like that's the case. Let's do one more to really lock it in to say it's still almost impossible in the preseason, if actually impossible, perhaps. Zibanejad, I want to talk about your position. You're only a centerman, man. Very convincing, but I want to change you to a defenseman. Let's see. Lovely to see that they don't utilize the right side of the screen. Just, couldn't you make these text boxes just bigger and make it on your whole screen? Did we come to a conclusion on our 26 team? We probably did, Dan, according to the poll. All right, Zibanejad to right defense? No. So all 3 were risky and all 3 said no. Is that coincidence? Potentially, but it's been the case like that since the beginning of NHL 25, and it looks like that's the case as well here in NHL 26. Okay, what else do we want to see at the beginning? Owner mode. We want to go see, are the bathrooms still the most important thing in the owner's mind? Here at MSG, upgrade and maintain. Bathrooms at like 20 out of 100, just being absolutely embarrassing. Okay, yeah, sorry, not 20. It's 50 out of 100. Yeah, so the biggest thing, bathroom suites, upper bowl, MSG. Yeah, they've been 100 for years and years and years. But The bathrooms are actually a disgrace and against multiple health codes and possibly even the Geneva Accords. So can you just go and repair those fast? Yeah, you got it. Repair. I feel so immersed. I pressed repair, and in 4 days, every bathroom in MSG is going to be a lounge. Incredible. Like those bathrooms over at, what's it called, Dan, where Kramer went to work? Leland, over at Leland's. I've got to head out. I'll be back later if you're still here, Hobbsy. Thank you very much. Try not to go too insane with this night. No, I won't. I'm not going to go too insane. We're doing the deep dive, and then I'm recording the first episode of our next franchise mode series, which will come out tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern, I'm aiming for. Okay, anything else we want to look at in the preseason? Yes, there we go. MSG, the plumbing is old. So yeah, 4 days to replace all the pipes from 1927. Brant Leland, yeah. Dan, you killed me. I'm actually watching the finale. I've since, I don't know how long it's been, but like every day I've been at work, at lunch, I've been watching an episode, and now I'm at the finale. And then I'll go to the office, and I'll go back to Seinfeld. What do they have you doing over there? TCB, baby. Yeah, Jinx. TCB. Cagney, glad I could fix the bathrooms for you over at MSG. TCB. What do you got in there? Crackers. My baby takes the... Don't want to have any copyright out here. But yeah, one of my favorite episodes, honestly. Anything else we want to see in the preseason? Last call? In the preseason. If nothing, we'll sim the first month of the year and then ask conversations again and look at simulation and stuff like that. We said maybe scouting... Assign scout. Yeah, all the same as always it looks like. Yeah. How about the speed for this? Okay, so it's still the same as always. It's fast, it's tedious, but at least it's fast. Yeah, by fast clicking, not a fast process, it's fast clicking. Mike Sullivan here, head coach. I say TCB all the time. My wife asks me, like, maybe not what I did, but I'll tell her, kind of like, because she's learned. I'll say, hey, guess what I did today? What? TCB, baby. She won't ask me as much, maybe. You know what? This is my crazy time of the year. Oh, my goodness. It's your third day. Let's go to the calendar. We could do Seinfeld all night long. Let's go through the preseason. Owner goals, thank you. Inspiring. Owner goal updates. I wonder if teams will trade out money to sign RFAs. See, those are going to be experiments that require multi-year simulations. But here's the thing, Gen Z and everybody else watching. For all of our little questions that we asked in previous years, when franchise mode got not a fix, but some love, when we knew that franchise mode was getting an update to whatever, 4 different things that EA told us about in a 3-minute, quote, deep dive puddle jump video, that would open the door to say, okay, they fixed this and this. Well, this is related to that, so let's check if they fixed it. But when it's looking like this is an exact copy-paste of NHL 25, there's no chance that they just fixed one random thing out of nowhere and didn't talk about it, and it's a special Easter egg for anybody. I doubt it. Luke Hughes and Mason McTavish in free agency? Oh, because they're unsigned RFAs, that's why. So yeah, like, would New Jersey or Anaheim trade out money? Like, now I traded for Alex Killorn, but I gave them more money. Well, they have a ton. Anaheim has a ton of money. They could sign Mason McTavish. Anyways, same as last year. Hello, GM data, blah, 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 blah. End conversation plus 10. Or you can say, hey, let's talk about the roster. And then that's going to punish me, right? I either have to agree with him, even go higher, or lose morale. So what's the point? Let's just agree, right? What's the point? Let's even, make the final. Let's go crazy. Aim higher. Roster means no upgrades. Yeah, well, too bad, Mike Sullivan. I think they changed the overall system in NHL 25 without advertising it. Did they? I felt like that was a big thing, unless it's just bigger because I'm in those circles, but sounds good. What should be our main focus? Blah, 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 video, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Don't care. Let's get to work. Thanks, Mikey. Mikey Sull. Sorry, just checking this. Okay. Very good. Sell the whole team, you'll get a raise. I guess that's it. Budget allocation. It's like allocate budget for what? For a category like player like I'm gonna change player salaries? No, you can't change that. But you can play like arena operations, promotions, but all for what? My advertising goes up or like whatever, my promotions go up and my whatevers go up and my fan happiness goes up. Cool. What does that do for me? Nothing. If I keep winning cups or if I keep losing cups, that's what determines whether or not the owner will fire me. So what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Gabe Perreault and a prospect for Eric Gustafson in a 5th. Yeah, that's a fantastic trade. What a joke. Stevie Y, not there for too much longer, if you know what I mean. 11. Some big wins here in the preseason. Let's go to free agency. Are they still out there in free agency? Or did the game sign them? Actually, you know what I want to see? I want to see a hockey analyst. Let's go see our good friend, hockey analyst. Where are you? Where are you? There you are! NHL 26 hockey analyst! At least since NHL 18. I'm not sure about 17, I didn't play it. But at least since NHL 18. Hockey analyst. NHL 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Let's make it 10. I can't wait for hockey analyst's 10th anniversary in NHL 27. Oh man, just another thing that shows again, like Walter had said in the wish list video, just a microcosm of the real issues going on here. 11 points from Adam Fox, that's nice. Gabe Perreault, and Detroit wanted him for Gustafson. 9 points from Gabe Perreault and his gray silhouette. Craig Button, that would make me... Actually, you know what? Hockey analyst is the one guy I want instead of Craig Button. You know what? No. Not that I dislike Craig Button. I hate his takes. And I hate his TV personality. I'm sure he's a great guy, family man, loves his family, good guy. I wish you all the best, Craig Button. On when he goes on SportsCenter or whatever, and he's talking like pompously about how he knows everything when he got fired as a GM in the NHL. I hate these guys that talk like they know everything. You're a coach who got fired. You're a GM who got fired. After like 2 seasons of this, you made massive mistakes. You're going to tell me, the viewer, what I should be doing? Anyways. Yeah, so Craig Button or anybody else would be better than hockey analyst. Who gives us the NHL Woj bombs? Make it Cam Robinson. I don't know. All right, since regular season, Tristan Jarry looks pretty normal. Oh, excuse me. Now here come the hiccups. Okay, I'd love when there's a big trade. Maybe not a big trade. When there's a big news, you can turn it on or off, like a big signing, let's say. Right now, the game only tells you massive trade notifications. What about for free agency and things like that? Okay. She loves there in Pittsburgh. Yup. King Arthur. Do we try now? Let's go a month into the season. If there's any suggestions, let me know, but let's go a month into the season. If I go to captains and jerseys, the game had already assigned it to Fox, let's say. I take it off Fox, I give it to JT Miller. Fox will lose morale, right? Yeah, he was stripped of the alternate captaincy. This is a major reason why I don't play with morale on. The game will assign captains, and then I change them, and then it's as if I strip them after they've been captain for 16 seasons. No, you're an alternate captain for literally 4 minutes. I'm not stripping you of anything. Okay. So let's just sim a month or something. Sorry. Let's go see a game, actually. Let's go see the Islanders. Our last series in NHL 25, the NHL New York Islanders series. Jared Tenorti, legend on waivers, will pass. I forgot, actually. I forgot about the free agents. Look at these losses. The 6-5 win, 6-4 loss, 5-2 loss. Shesterkin is going to be horrible here in the simulation. 770 save percentage in his first 3 starts with 8.4 goals against average. Yes, Igor, yes! Oh, man. Free agents, I have to look at those. Are they still out here in free agency? No, they got signed, it looks like. Okay, very good. Right, no RFAs? No. Okay, very nice. Jack Campbell, legend. I want to see his face. Jack Campbell. Okay. Back to the calendar. Igor, good old Igor. I love it. Get your predictions in for Igor Shesterkin's save percentage by the end of the season. Currently at, what was it, 788? Best lines, all that. 6-2 loss after that, then a 4-1 win, 4-0 loss. Oh, man. 4-1 win. He'll have his nights. 5-1 loss. Boy. The Sharks, we can beat them, right? 4-2 win. There you go. Lafreniere and the Flames. Hey, Mark, NHL 20. Yeah, how's NHL 25? Pretty good, thanks. 897 champion, says Mighty Joe. Thank you. It currently sits at 890. 4.11 goals against average. From the, third or fourth highest overall goalie in the game? I love it. I love it. A lot of channel members in the chat here, from new members to old members, after Cagney just gifted some of them. Love to see it in the chat, everybody. Your emojis, your Discord exclusive roles, Discord exclusive channel, and free entries to the Created Player raffle coming your way. All donations, by the way, to the channel get you entered into a raffle for a Created Player in a franchise mode series. Through YouTube is a certain amount, but then if you do it through the PayPal link in the description, that will double your entries. So if you donate $10 instead of 2 entries because you did it on YouTube, you get 4 entries because you did it through PayPal. All right, Jonathan Quick, of course, is doing better right now. So here we go against the Islanders. Oops, pressed the wrong thing. Let's see this game here against the Isles. Battle of New York. Let's get on to it. First period, 1-0 Rangers. Second period, still 1-0. Shots 21. Hold on, there's Drouin. Jonathan Drouin, Data782 Hall of Famer. Jonathan Drouin, one of the legends. We have a channel Hall of Fame here from all the crazy storylines we've had through our, I think, 15 franchise mode series so far in the channel, in channel history since NHL 18. And Drouin is one of those from our Sharks series, NHL 23. Trocheck ties it late. Can we see some overtime? I'd love to see overtime to jump in and see how horrible it is. Yes! This is what I want. I'm a glutton for punishment. Exactly, Lucas, you read my mind. I'm a glutton for punishment. It was not 5-on-5, though. You know what? We'll jump in 5-on-5 another day. Let's see 3-on-3, because it's two different beasts. Let's see the 3-on-3. How many breakaways will be squandered? I saw 2BC did a great experiment. You just cannot score 5-hole. And let me know if the noise, the audio is too high. I'm going to make some changes. Let me know if the audio is no good. You just can't score 5-hole in the game. But forehand, backhand, cheese, no problem, every time. 2-on-1, Adam Fox, away, pets in, Adam, away! There you go, easy save, sprawling, recharge, X-Factor, recharge, that's annoying. But yeah, so there's some animations for you of Sorokin scrambling. That's the same. Ice Q has been added though, NHL Edge and all that. Very good. Still no fans standing up or anything, no. Very good. It seems a little bit like the NHL logo seems a bit more 3D, like the design of it is a bit more like popping out-ish. I don't know. I'm trying to see where things might be different. Maybe it's just the settings on my TV, I don't know. Like why do I see Quick Draw X Factor in your name for so long? Face-off's done. Pollock just skating in, no problem. To Drouin, nice blocker save from Quick. Into the crowd. Same movements. Yeah, looks like a lot of the same to me. I'm not a big gameplay guy, but I go in for those big moments, and those are the annoying things. Face off. But we have Trapezoid sponsors now. Oh wait, Panarin breakaway. What will the AI do? What will the AI do? Oh. Let's see that one again. Here he comes. Panarin. He waits until here. Not if you're going backhand, I guess I get it. But he makes a decision. So Sorokin doesn't want to poke check or anything. Let's just watch. Then for some reason, let's just magically go down, but then slide back. So I like that animation of the sliding kick. But I hate that Panarin shoots on his pad when he has a wide open net, and that Sorokin committed so early. 2 more months until channel members get the goated data emoji. Yes! For those who are here for 6 months or more. Awesome. There's 1 month emoji, 2 month, well, badges. 1 month, 2 month, 6 month, and 12 month. Marcel, hi, and all the love from Hungary. Marcel, all the love back from Canada. Thanks for making it in here. I know it's late for you over there. Much love. Hope that I'm helping you out here with some decisions on NHL 26. See, will the AI just skate into the corner and get itself pinned, as per usual? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything different from NHL 25 right now, aside from the goalie, a couple of goalie animations, which are nice, don't get me wrong, but the bigger issues are still prevailing. 28 seconds to go. The shootout's going to be amazing. Whoa, and Cagney sends 5 more gift memberships. Hold on, so who gets those? So now Mark, Gabrielle, Andrew, Guild of Arcane Lore, and Real Divinity, welcome to channel memberships, my friends. If you're in the Discord server, let me know. I'll add you to the exclusive Discord, to the exclusive channel members tab, where I'm asking for deeper suggestions and kind of behind the scenes help and things like that, which is always, it's exclusive, we'll say that. And you get the badges, and you get the emojis, and you get the entries into the Creative Player raffle. If you're not already in the Discord server, being a channel member is a great reason to go and get in right now. Awesome, link in the description. We're over 700 in there, talking franchise. It's not the Data 782 server, really. It's the franchise mode server. HLM, all that good stuff. Yeah, it is random. Thank you, Cagney. You are a gem. 10 gifted memberships in total tonight. Fox with a big hit, coming in! And then, of course, 5-hole, that won't go. Shot from no angle, not going to go. And that's that. Oh, even over, not really? Oh, there you go, random. Probably random because you were in that stream, maybe, previously? Now let's watch an atrocious. Get your puke buckets for the shootout animations we're about to see. Shout out Cagney, my friend. They're what, $1.99? So okay. So Cagney, I'm breaking the bank, but a very generous donation to others and to me. Thank you, my friend. The more the merrier. Getting in on this. All of it goes back into the channel. We recently bought, I was able to buy a second controller, so now my wife could play with me when it comes to Lego Star Wars. So now we have the second controller, we bought NHL, so all the funds get reinvested straight to the channel. Purchasing NHL 26, purchasing a controller, a microphone, a chair, whatever it is, a USB adapter, all goes back into the channel. Adam Fox, oh, nice move! I don't know why you're stacking the pads like that, Ilya Sorokin. Oh my goodness. So either they just shoot, it takes the goalie being silly, it looks like. The flying stack the pads poke, and then he just watches on the beach as it goes by him. Here you go, Cyplikov's got to score. No, it just skates into the goalie. Same as always, beautiful. I gotta pay off the Jeep dealership going north. The 5K gotta fix the first meeting for 1,500. Yes, awesome, love that, Mighty Joe. No rush whatsoever. Yeah, a lot of new things coming my way with the new house and the wedding, and we bought our first car. So we're gonna take a long break now on any more purchases. But yeah, all the donations go a very long way in helping us out here as a newly married couple. Blue Jackets legend Jonathan Quick gets the win. All right, so we've seen the first, 16 games? Let's get to the first 20 games. Let's do that. Oh no, there was a lag! There was a lag! There it is! You know that meme of Leonardo DiCaprio? Whistling. I can't whistle, but he sees it, and I wish you could have as well. I was on Play Next Game, I pressed Sim Game, it didn't go, I pressed it again, it didn't go, and then it went a second later. So it took 2, and even then it wasn't going right away. I wish you could see the exact moment I clicked it. But yeah, there's some menu lag for you. As the mode starts going and more things are happening behind the scenes, the game logs are piling up and whatever. No, I haven't seen the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I haven't seen the whole thing. I used to work in a movie theater, right? So I saw a lot of parts of movies, but yeah. Time to see if we can get players to adjust to coach lines soon. Yeah, after the first month or so. Welcome to almost 40 of you in here for the NHL 26 Franchise Mode Deep Dive. So far, Cole's notes is nothing has changed. And it's just as bad, if not worse, I guess you could say. The Rangers are 8-10 in the simulation. Sorokin is horrible. Goalie simulation doesn't look to be good at all, still as per usual. And if you haven't already, subscribe for NHL 26 guides, career simulations, franchise modes, experiment videos, cap compliant guides, all that kind of thing coming your way in the next year to come on Hockey Legacy Manager 26, on MLB The Show 25 and 26. This is a channel for you if you love franchise mode and joining the community to give your suggestions. How do we build this team? What moves should we make in the offseason? I listen to all of you, and the success that we have had in these series would not have been possible without the AGMs putting in their thoughts, because the input is invaluable. So there's my little spiel. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that button, hit the bell to be notified when we go live. It doesn't give me anything. I want you to be involved. Well, it gives me joy. But it's not like, I subscribe, oh, now I get money. No, YouTube doesn't pay for subscriptions. It's that I want you to be here and enjoying the content on the channel with us. The Rangers are 15, 15, and 1, because it's just that much better when there's more AGMs and more voices getting behind a series and getting behind a movement. All right, the Rangers are horrible. 15, 15, and 2. We'll pause here to try player conversations now. Igor Shesterkin with an .899 save percentage and 3.66 goals against average. Let me take a look here. All right, let's see goalies around the league. Cooley with 24 points. Okay, Shesterkin 10, 12, and 2. .899 save percentage, 3.66 goals against average, 92 overall with the X factor. I love it. I am still on Igor Shesterkin, but it's showing me Jonathan Quick. There's a nice little glitch for us. How is player progression? Too early to tell. We'll know more hopefully by the end of this stream, but even then it's going to take a few seasons of simulation. Can I go back to Igor? Yes, I can. But by doing, what did I do? I went like this. I don't know what I did, but just to throw it out there. In the entire NHL, Nikita Kucherov, 29 goals and 43 points. There are 3 25-plus goal scorers in like 30 games. Excuse me. There's Mitch Marner, still with the Maple Leafs picture, but see, that's the thing. He's going to have this picture of him on the Maple Leafs for the entirety of NHL 26. Why can they not update the pictures just like MLB The Show? Oh, Shane Bieber's with the Blue Jays now. You look on his profile, it's a picture of him with the Blue Jays. Why can they not update that? I have no idea why. Again, is it laziness? Is it inability? Is it no desire? Is it incompetence? What is it? Take a screenshot and send it to the HLM devs. Maybe they can fix it by tomorrow, or the EA folks can do it while they take a nap. Yeah, it was very good. All right, goalies. So let's say, sorting by save percentage, minimum 10 games at this point in the year, let's say. Save percentage. So Varlamov with a 928 save percentage as an 81 overall. Decord, 927 as an 85. Thompson, 926 as an 86. Schmid, 925 as an 80. Actually, and look at this. 80 overall, 925 save percentage, 2.38 goals against average. Actually, can I go like this, or does it bring me back? Okay, it doesn't bring me back to the top anymore. Bennington, 925. Wallstedt, 924. Nedeljkovic, 924. Okay, so Sorokin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 8th highest save percentage. The first goalie that's 90 overall plus has the 8th highest save percentage. After that, 85, 81, 87, 84, 84, 84. I wonder which goalies have the worst. Let's look. 83, 82, 93, 84, 88, 82, 85, 92, 84, 85, 82, 84. Okay, now we're into the middle. So there are more high overall goalies at the bottom than the top. All that to say. Have EA already released a day one patch, or is this just a FIFA thing? How do you mean a FIFA thing? But no day one patches yet. Nothing's been patched or even discussed about patching. I wouldn't say anything even necessarily needs a patch. They need overhauls. Goalies are putting up. Good point here from Gen Z. In general, goalies putting up better stats. Yes, we have multiple goalies with a 920 plus save percentage. Yes. However, it's the 80 to 82 overalls. It seems like the most. It's the consistency that we're frustrated by. We'll see by the end of the year. We'll see. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's go to the player conversation. I want to try and get Adam Fox to change to be a forward again. What would he say this time? On ice play, position, change position, very convincing, great. Now if I say I want to, so it's risky, it still might not go through, but there's a higher chance. If I say left wing, no. Goalie stats look good, but 90 plus attendees are struggling for no good reason. Exactly. All right. Goodbye. Clause. Does it still work like this where it's easy? Players aren't able to be traded. Why not? I want him to waive it. Oh, right now he's okay. So it's still the same where, okay, one team or two teams risky. 3 teams or more, very risky. I see. They typically correct player picks, overalls, and contracts with a roster update 24 hours after the game is fully... Yeah, that's not always the case for NHL, unfortunately. Okay, sorry for bringing this up, blah, 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 goodbye. But yeah, the idea of less teams, less risk is still there. Okay. Back to simulation. I don't know if there's anything else to look at until the end of the year. Is there anything in particular that we wanted to see before the end of the year? I'm not going to go through the entirety of franchise mode. It's going to take hours. Everything that's annoying is still annoying. If you want to change a player's scheme fit, we still got to go blah, 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 talk, 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 talk. Yes, exit out, do it again times 18 players. I wonder about contracts. I haven't looked at those yet. Anything about extensions that might be curious to us? Yeah, you can now offer contract extensions as if it's the first time since NHL 08. Scheme fit. Okay, we'll have a player change their scheme fit. Well, I'll come back to contract extensions in a moment. Who's a player who does not fit? Panarin, Miller, left, down, right. Yeah, there's a bit of that lag. Okay, let's say Alex Killorn. He's listed as a third-line scoring forward, so third line and up, he'd be happy to fix his scheme fit. So I'll say, Killorn, can you fix that second line, my dear friend? Would you just be a doll and conform, please? On ice play, scheme fit, very risky. Don't you dare speak to me. I'm sorry. Let's go to a younger player who's more willing, perhaps, more adaptable. Gabriel Perrault. J'ai confiance en toi, mon ami. Ah ouais, Gabriel. Again, very risky. But, so you give me, EA, you give me the option. But even though a player is in his first season, he has no adaptability. The coach and the GM are coming to him, begging on their hands and knees, please, Gabriel, please be a pinch instead of a press. Please have the pinch scheme fit bias. And he just spits on us. He spits on us and says, I appreciate the feedback, but I believe what I'm doing is best for me. Oh, yeah, goodbye. I'm really going off here. You can access player conversations from edit lines, by the way. Oh. Edit lines. Let's go to Trocheck. Let's have a better fit on the first. No, I want to see someone who's going to change the chemistry. So let's have Taylor Radish. Player off. No. Is it L3? No. How is it? Edit strategies? No. X Factor glossary? What's this? Oh, that's new. Oh, interesting. So now this is not exclusive franchise mode, but this is new, that X factors are explained. So whether they're a specialist, an all-star or elite, that's what the colors mean there. So acceleration plus 3%. So if I have, hold on, let's do an experiment, not experiment, but let's deep dive this for a second. If I go to Trocheck and he has the blue quick draw, get out your calculator here. Blue quick draw. Oh, give me my calculator. Puck skills, would it be here? Blue quick draw. Face off. Okay, so it's not necessarily the player's attributes, it's also the invisible background attributes. Face off pass power and face off pass accuracy. Let's try a different one then. Let's go to Panarin, and he has... What's that one with the hockey stick? I don't know what they all are always. The one with the hockey stick on the left there. Let's see. He has the highest version of it. Must be one of these. Oh, this one here. Quick release. So, goalie reaction. Okay, never mind. Let's find someone who has rocket, maybe? My goodness. There. Quick substitution, blah, blah. Adam Fox has, what? Is that send it? Send it. Acceleration. So it's not even passing. Okay, it unlocks the ability to perform automatic saucer passes, but it also goes plus 30% acceleration. So Adam Fox has 87 acceleration, plus 30%. So That would be... That doesn't work. Plus 30% would get it over 100. So what does it mean? What does it mean? Then scroll. Oh, okay, meeting available. There you go. Okay, let's go back and do that. So the percentages mean something in-game in terms of they're now 30% faster, but it doesn't mean anything in terms of the attribute being like, okay, the 87 is now like a 92.5. No, it does not work like that. Okay, we learned something. Okay, Vinny Trocheck. No, not Trocheck. We said, was it Radish? Radish, to fit line 3. Puck acceleration? Yeah. To fit line 3. Please, Taylor, please, I beg you, please. Convincing. Ooh, that's nice. All right, can you please fit line 3, my friend? Game on. Thank you. Then you back out, and now it's all check marks, but still -1, because grinder, power forward, power forward. But at least he has full fit on line 3 now. Okay, so that's a faster way to do it from here as well. So it's same as before, still difficult, still gotta get lucky, and you still have to, I don't know, buy them dinner to make them happy, and you get lucky. Let's sim the rest of the year. Oh no, I said contracts. Let's see if there's anything about contract extensions, perhaps, like Braden Schneider. Yeah, same as always. I wonder, for a player like Panarin who's been here a long time, is this, if I go to negotiate with him, is it still going to be the same, well, you know, New York's a big market. Oh, you know what? I didn't think about that. You're right. New York is a big market. I'm currently undecided about an extension, blah, blah, blah. I can charm for 50-50, neutral, two-way. No. I can try to charm him, or I can just stay neutral. Let's put on the charm. All right. I appreciate the openness. Your presence is a key part. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Great. Let's discuss the contract. Let's discuss the organization. Right now, your organization isn't my first choice, but I'm willing to hear you out. Well, being part of a large market comes with significant opportunities. You're going to want to hear how this can benefit you. Am I a used car salesman? What is this? You're going to want to hear this. Well, you know what? A small market is where I see myself. But between you and me, I'm willing to hear you out. Okay, well, you should know the thrill of playing in a large market like NY Rangers is unparalleled. You might want to try it. The high visibility and endless opportunities can take your career to new heights. Well, I appreciate the perspective you're offering, but my current preference still stands out as the best fit for me personally and professionally. Well, you know what, Artemi? I think there are other elements of our organization that might appeal to you. Shall we explore that? Would you mind if I told you a little bit more? Do you have 60 seconds to talk a little bit more? I'm on the phone trying to make a cold call here. Well, right now, the organization isn't my first choice, but I'm willing to hear you out. Artemi, listen, I'm telling you, right now, there's an opportunity. Something just came across my desk, Artemi. It's perhaps the greatest thing I've seen in the last 30 minutes. Would you care to just hear about it if you have 60 seconds? So, you know, we're contenders with a clear sight on victory. I'd like to discuss, why is it always... Can I tell you about this? Can I discuss this with you? He's not going to say no. There's no risk to this part of the conversation. We're contenders with a clear sight on victory. I'd like to discuss how you could play a key role in our pursuit of greatness. Oh, really? Well, being on a contending team is significant to me. It's actually a big part of my choice. Well, you know what? On a team that's competing at a high level, you're in the mix for greatness. Did you know that? Did you know that if you're on a high-level team, you're in the mix for greatness? And the thrill of the chase is close. Doesn't that excite you enough to prioritize it more? Well, Data, you put things into perspective for me. And I can definitely see the value of that on my career. It's something I'm going to weigh more heavily now. Artemi, I'm glad you're open to what our organization has to offer. Let's use this positive momentum. Can I lock you in? Can I lock in that sale? I'm going to have my secretary call you back. We're going to lock in the sale. Artemi, thank you for your confidence and welcome to the Investors Circle. I'm the Wolf of Wall Street. Oh my goodness. Here's an 8-year. Okay, I want to get out of here now. Dan, $5.99 donation. Please stop this. All right, I'm done. Oh my goodness, yeah, that was painful. In theory, Minor Threat says conversations should be fun. In practice, they are painful. I would add repetitive. Yes, thank you, Dan. I'm going to add another raffle entry for you. Give me a moment to write that down in my notes here. $5 donation means another entry for Dan into the raffle for a created player in one of our franchise mode series. Double on PayPal, double entries on PayPal, single through YouTube. All right. Negotiate. You know what? No. 8-year contract is my first ship is 8.45 per year. Great. Sounds good. Everybody like my Wolf of Wall Street? There you go. Send it. Full no move clause for 8 years at 34. Beautiful. Let's get back to the calendar. That's why I'll skim through some conversations that I have to do, but I'll never willingly go out and say I want to go do a conversation. I'll never like actively search for that. Scott Morrow and a 6th for a 3rd. It's not bad. I reject your offer due to the high local tax rates. What? I need some more cash in hand to make this work. I'll give you 8 by like 8.5 at 34. Oh, Artemi. These greedy players. Oh my goodness. Shesterkin's getting carved up over here. The Rangers are 16, 17, and 2. JT Miller injured. Goodbye. And then again, has lost morale for being injured. Now it's some dose of reality there. Injuries every 2 seconds. Sign with the Preds, Artemi. No state tax. There you go. Oh yeah, taxes are a factor in the game. That was starting starting last year. So that's why when you create a team, in the creation zone, you can set their tax rate and whatever else so that players will know that when they're signing or whatever else. Hey, the Minor Threat, hey Data, when will you still be doing a Hall of Fame video? I gotta say, Minor Threat, I'm so sorry. Between this being the 3rd live stream of the week and work, there was a huge event I had to do at work today. It took a lot of planning. Between all of that and NHL 26 franchise mode, I've written half of the script. I know who the inductees are. I just haven't gotten a chance to record the video because I've been focusing on NHL 26 stuff. So NHL 26 franchise mode starts tomorrow, and then some NHL 26 videos are coming out after that. But yes, the Hall of Fame video will come. I would definitely in September, I would say. It's a priority for me. It's just that NHL 26 coming out kind of overshadowed it. But yes, coming soon. 21, 25, and 2 are the Rangers here. Oh my goodness. And again, at any time, if the game crashes, the stream is over. I'm not going live again. If the game crashes, that's it. That's my that's my goodbye. That's it for me, everybody. Going out on a high note at Kruger's. If you know, you know. At Kugers. $22, 28, and 2. These injuries are killing me over here. What are they at? Default again? Is it 50 default? It's crazy. I wonder, what if we went to 100? What if we used 100% of the brain? Yeah, let's see. What if we went to 100? I'm going to turn it down in a second. I want to turn it up to 100 just for a second. Oh, sorry, not rules. Sliders. Sliders. Let's see this. Koltaspakov, Red Wings created player in today's along with Dad Igor in 26. Oh, Cagney, that's going to be your created player, huh? I can't wait. That's true. Our Stanbeck, Koltaspakov, Artie. I love it. Now let's go back to the calendar. Sounds like an old-timey car horn, huh? Kayuger! Kayuger! It's true. It really does. Oh, you are too much, Mr. Kruger. Thank you, George. Oh, man. Great episode. I love going out. I've used that in my life many times, going out on a high note. And I'll even say it's, that's it for me, everybody. All right. Leave you wanting more. I'm out of here. Ichabod. All right. All-Star break, 5-3. There's been less injuries. I turned it up to 100, and there have been less injuries. Trade deadline coming up. Okay, Uger. We could talk Seinfeld and Office references all night. Anybody watch The Paper, by the way? I had said that we were going to watch, Desor and I were going to watch it. Nothing's confirmed yet, Minor Threat. Yeah, I gotta check the poll. Check the poll on the channel. Anything could change. The poll is still active. We started watching, Desor and I, my wife, we started watching The Paper. We were gonna watch it, and she looked it up and she said, "Whoa, like there's like a ton of language and like just like way too much 18 plus just like I don't know themes, and it wasn't for us." We're like, okay, well, guess we'll pass. Then we realized that she was looking at the review for The Paper, a movie from like 1997. So okay, so we will watch The Paper. I like the first 2 episodes actually. Reminds me more of Parks and Rec, but I do like it. Hey, Liam, welcome to the channel. Matt, please save us from Iserman. Keep an eye out. Big Curb guy. Curb for me, clips are fun and everything, but you know me on the channel. I keep it always clean. There's no language or anything like that ever. Even in my personal life, I've been uncomfortable to just have like 100, expletives at all times. It's a bit much for me, so that's why Curb, I'm sometimes turned off by it. But the idea of Curb and some of the funny clips are amazing. Ticket prices, don't care. Seinfeld's goated. Yes, sir. I'm about to finish it. Probably next week I'll finish it. Then I'm back to The Office. I'll watch that for a few months, then back. My lunchtime Netflix viewing is always Seinfeld or Office when I'm in my office at work. I have my own area. There's a staff room. That's for the staff. I have my own, not like I'm not Harvey Specter, my own corner office, but I have my own area, and it's amazing. Anyways, okay, we're at the trade deadline. 25, 33, and 3. Shesterkin, woo, 905 save percentage. Wow, with 3.28 goals against average. Time to fire sale. Yeah, sure, I'm down. I wonder what the game would offer us in terms of... See, that's another problem. The Trade Finder is horrible as well. 84 points from Jack Eichel, 53 goals from Nikita Kucherov. Interesting. And goaltenders, is that new? The little EA thing in the middle that loads? Or is it just more colorful now? Let's see the worst save percentages in the league with minimum 30 games. The worst in the league. 84, 82, 79, 82, 84, 85, 85, 92. Controversial opinion. Trade Moritz Seider. We'll talk about a lot of those things. No improvement. We'll look at the trade finder and the trade block in a moment. The best overalls, Mackenzie Blackwood, save percentages, 86, 84, 86, 91, 83, 89, 82, 83, 86. So there's a mix, definitely more lower overalls than higher overalls, but there's a mix. And I'd say it's not like there's like amazing and horrible. I'd say the majority of goalies are between like 905 and 915, which is very good to see. Stolar's from 905. All the way up to Urson at 915. So the majority of the goalies, that's good. It's still imbalanced in terms of low overall goalies and high overall goalies. But at least in this simulation, probably a one-off that'll never happen again, we're seeing simulation consistency for goaltender stats, while also seeing a 53-goal season in 60 games from Nikita Kucherov, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is where the lag is coming in. The menu, this is, no, this is horrible right now. Multiple point per game plus players. So I'd probably like to see a few less of those. That's it, the goals against average are high. There's too much goal scoring. I like seeing the save percentages, but the goals against average are too high because the goals are coming too easily. So I want a good number of point per game plus players, but this is too many, I'd say. So a little less scoring would be my suggestion from this particular simulation that we're doing. So fine trade. Can't do much with the trade clauses. Let's just say for fun, no trades found in the entire NHL for Vinny Trocheck. But if I went to a team and asked them for a first and a second, they'd say yes. So that's the horrible part about Trade Finder. It is a joke. Will Keely, anybody in the league want him? Ferraro, Skinner, Liljegren. Let's just make a horrible team. Jeff Skinner, Liljegren, and a fourth. Let's do that. Jeff Skinner always, anxiety with my new team. I've lost morale. Why can't anyone ever be excited to be on their new team? Why is it always I've lost morale for having anxiety? Okay, whatever. Then morales are changing. Ugh, don't care. I wonder, have any teams made trades before the deadline, or is it still only at the deadline where teams will make trades? There you go. The only trade all season is us. Why can the AI teams not just make trades during the season? Yeah, morale is still horrible. And no teams making trades during the year. Only at the trade deadline. Only exclusively. So it's very easy. Players on the block, if you're on the block a month ago, I can wait a month and no one's going to get you. It's terrible for the immersiveness of it all. Back to the calendar. Let's get to the end of the season at this point. Were any overalls affected by morale for you yet? You know what? Good question. We didn't look at that. We can look again at the end of the year, but AI teams should be trading. Exactly. If we go to progress report. For morale. Any morale changes? Doesn't look like it at all. Probably by the end of the year. Not seeing anything. In the system? Some of these guys? No, nothing to do with morale. He's Satan playing him with McDavid and him going from... Yeah, the good old days. The guys like Jacob Forsback and Carlson would be doing stuff like that, right? When you'd pick him up. Yeah, I remember the good old days like that. Let's go to the end of the year at this point. Let's see. Will the game crash at the deadline? Let's see this. Will the game crash at the deadline? If it does, goodbye. And good night. Cheat code for the drafts when you could do stuff like that. Good times, man. No, but if it seems as though if you go into the deadline and then go into your lines, or whatever it is, like the lines around the deadline, then the game will crash. That's what a lot of people have been saying. Whoa, back-to-back shutouts. Whoa. Too little, too late. Let me just open this up over here. There we go. What trades are we want to see? Sure, we can take a look at that. Back out there. Sorry, just got a quick thing I have to check. All right, what trades were made around the league? NHL 21 constructed a roster of just medium top nines with 85 offensive awareness, and stats grew them all just alone from that. I love things like that. A lot of trades around the league. What did the AI do? Let's see. Brady Martin and Reed Schaefer for Nick Jensen, Michael Amadio, and Zach McEwen. Interesting. Have we had the game is stuck in the calendar, so I have to switch to AHL and back to NHL? Oh, Dan. That's exactly what I wanted to check. After this, we're checking that. JT Compher and Ben Sherratt for Riley Height and Caden Bankier. Mario Ferraro and Ryan Reeves for a second, a sixth, and a prospect. Zuma a sixth for a third, a fourth, and two other pieces. Hellenius, Murtka, and Kozak for Schmaltz and Valimaki. Coleman and Bean for Unger Sorum and 2/3. Alexiak and a fourth for Molendyke and Edstrom. A second and a fourth for Eli Tolvanen. Chris Kreider and Ross Johnston for Ryan Ufko and a fifth. Corrali and Grizzlick for Barlow, a third, and Zhilkin. I found that if you make an AHL line change due to an NHL Sims, it would be... Yes, exactly. We'll switch that around and look. Does Martin have elite potential? We'll check after that. After this. Dickinson, Appleton, little trades now. Picks, Krause and a third for a second. Kerfoot and Ian Cole for Paraskak and Matejko. Gustafson for Wood, Forth, and Nilsson. Eller. Blah, blah, blah. Where did Brady Martin go? To Ottawa. Brady Martin, Brady Tkachuk. There you go. It's like a chain reaction. Brady Martin, Martin Hansel. No, Brady Tkachuk. No, it doesn't connect. Never mind. Ottawa. Sorry, wrong way. It's right below us. Brady Martin in the system. Deep dive, my friend. Yes, sir. Team logo is the AHL fit. Yes, yes. We'll look at that in a moment. Brady Martin, medium top 6. No picture. Oh, he has a picture. That's true because he was in a. He was with the Sioux Greyhounds. Sault Ste. Marie. I wish like eras and making your team starting in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, whatever. You tell me about it. Okay, so let's go back to the calendar and let's sim until we get an injury in the AHL, right? Or is it in the? Yeah, well, no, we're back out. Whatever. Let's just see an injury. Yes, Quick Draw X Factor is broken. It was the same at the beginning of NHL 25. That makes me very curious. How was only the Quick Draw X Factor broken at the beginning of both NHL 25 and 26? Yeah, 5th overall pick, but only top 6 potential. It's crazy. I'm going to fix a lot of those things in my roster that I'll have with my franchise mode that starts tomorrow. Okay, so Hartford player. If I go to edit lines manually, I almost need to do a separate stream just to talk with everybody about. You know what? I think I'm gonna do a separate stream tonight, right after this, where it's not gonna be an overview of the roster. It's gonna be. Should I? No, you know what? No, it's gonna turn into a 2-hour thing. I gotta get that franchise mode going. I'll talk in the Discord server though. I'll ask people in the Discord server for suggestions if I have questions like, should it be low elite or should it be high top 6 or whatever. I'll do that in the Discord server later on. Because if not, I'm never gonna get out of here. So yes, there it is, the glitch, there it is! I wish I could whistle like DiCaprio. There it is. And then it doesn't even show you what the results of the games are. There you go. There you go. There you go. Classic glitch. It's a classic. You want the content, Dan? I know what you're trying to get at. You just want to donate more, Dan. No, I'm not going to let you do it. Gotta switch AHL, NHL, AHL, NHL. Yep, it's still there. Even the glitches like that are still there. Oh my goodness. Complete copy paste. How long are we at here? Hour 25. We gotta get out of here. Love it, love it, love it. Tie glitch, I bet that's rare, so it's hard to see it, but I bet it's still there. Roster editing extravaganza, should we do it? Let's just take NHL 25 and push it to NHL 26. Okay, I'm gonna submit my resume to EA NHL team. I need more free time in my life. That is good. That's funny. I need more free time. I think I'm gonna go get a job with EA. Oh my goodness. Okay, Seneca was top. Yeah, he was high top 6. No. I think he was medium top 6. Could it be? The reason I said deep dive was just copy. Yes. Oh, it's a deep dive into the mode. It's not a deep dive into anything new. Okay. Now, end of season stats, and I think we'll call it there because there's nothing new to see about the draft. There's nothing new to see, guys. There's nothing new. We don't want to see it. It's a joke. Panarin, 86 points. Congrats. Hey, Jeff Skinner. What did he do as a... Oh, there it is. I pressed R3 player info and didn't pop up. Had to press it twice. 16 points in 21 games as a Ranger. That's nice. Shesterkin, drum roll, and 912 save percentage in the end. He found his way a little bit, but 3.01 goals against average. (113) 72 goals. How is that possible that he has 72 and no one else has more than 54? That's crazy. What are the attributes looking like here? Nikita Kucherov, 99 offensive awareness. That's why. 99 offensive awareness. Nikita Kucherov scores 72 goals. I don't think I've ever seen that from a non-EA generated player, and so early in that's crazy rare. Maybe Austin Matthews, but that's crazy. Kucherov, McDavid, Draisaitl, blah blah blah. Did I see Dylan Strome? Yes, Dylan Strome. There you are. 99 points from 90 overall. Dylan Strome. Defenseman Evan Bouchard, 87. And then goalies, most wins, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, 84 overall. With Buffalo, he gets a 925 save percentage and 2.47 goals against average. Minimum 40 games played. Save percentage, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen number one. So the top three goalies in the league are 84, 86, 86. And for goals against average, the top three are 84, 86, 86. There you go. So then Sorokin at a 91. That's nice. Oh, I have to press it twice again. Yes, I am getting HLM 26. I'm in talks with HLM right now, actually, about what we're going to think about for content. Then Knights in 84. Bobrovsky 90. Okay. Gus 89. Then Wall 85. Thompson 86. Skinner 84. Kemper 86. Then finally Hellebuck. Thank you for doing a stream, says Dan. I've been on a franchise mode hiatus after doing 30 years with the Kings. Been itching for a new one, but wasn't sure if I was going to wait for 26. I now know I'll be sticking with 25. There you go. Glad that I could be of service to you. Feel free to send those $90 my way. No, Dan, I'm kidding. I'm kidding for you especially. I'm kidding. Don't do it. You've sent enough. You've been more than generous. Then at the bottom here, bottom makes sense. Again, I pressed it. R3 is not working for me here. 81, 84, 85, 85, 79, 80, 88, 87, 82, 85, 83. Up the list we go here. All three goal against average guys, though. Don't do it, Dan. Okay. So there you go. Anything else that we want to see here, ladies and gentlemen? Anything else at all? I don't want to keep going forever here. Let's stop this stream soon. Let's call it a deep dive. Let's go to the roster editing. Then let's go to me getting the series started. It's not that hard. You just got to click on the players in HLM to scout them. It's more the setting the scouts in the regions that you have to be mindful of. Progress reports. Do we see anything about progress reports for player development at all? Anything at all? Probably by the end of the year. Let's go to the end of the year. Yeah, let's go to the end of the year. Just to say, can we see the development of the players? That's it. I don't want to see awards. I don't care about seeing the draft. We know that it's nothing special. Owner goals evaluated, blah, blah, blah. Failed the expectations. Will survive. Hey, Utah made it. That's nice. Just make sure you get 15 plus for the region you want to scout. Yeah, and that's it for HLM. You're fine using less scouts if you move them around over the year. Cagney is someone you want to talk to. If you want to talk HLM, join the Discord server and talk to people like Cagney. I wonder if teams follow the board less during the draft. Gen Z, then we'll go into the draft. You convinced me. I'll do it for you. We'll check it out. Islanders and Oilers in the year one final. Are you serious? Oilers, fine. But Islanders, wow. Wow, the Isles fight back to Game 7. If only we could go and see this game. Islanders fight back and win the cup as the Oilers choke it. Up 3-1. Wow, that is brutal. All right, so that's the season. Let's go back to... where am I going? Where's progress reports? There it is. Okay. Kelowna up to an 85. So it's all statistical growth and natural going down due to age. But no morale growth from anybody, it looks like. Okay. What if we went to in the system? Anything? It's all mostly natural growth. Yeah. So morale growth, nothing there for morale growth. And when we look at our defense, nothing going for them really, right? 90s Buffalo Bills. There you go. Oh, hey, there's the phone. Hold on a second. There you go. Now I'm a homeowner. I gotta make sure I'm checking out the phone. So Liljegren, what kind of growth did he see? +1 offensive awareness, +1 poise, +1 defensive awareness. Slim, no, he doesn't call anymore. And then +1 durability. So the boost the offensive and the defensive awarenesses will be great for his overall, but aside from that, nothing special at Liljegren. We didn't have the craziest, like even the Schneider, an 86 overall with medium top 4 deep potential. Anything? No. -2s even for wrist shot accuracy. Nothing at all. Negatives. He got negatives on the year. No positives at all. Stevie Y calling to relinquish his position. Maybe that was the abdication call. I'll have to ask my wife who was on the phone there. And even then, finally, Adam Fox, no longer growing, but still 91 overall, who's elite. And +2 offensive awareness, -2 slap and wrist shot accuracy. Then +2 defensive awareness, that's nice. And +1 fighting skill, cool. So it's a small sample size, but we know that it means nothing for any changes when it comes to defensive growth. Sim to draft. Rangers are picking at 14. Where are we? And 13. 13 and 14. That's nice. Make sure we failed. Oh no, I didn't get the $80,000 to upgrade the bathrooms. Oh no. However, will we survive? Ryan Suter's now a coach. Max McCormick is now a scout. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Entry draft. Still always those top teams. I want to move those picks, eh? This guy Parker, Jay Parker, goes first overall. Devils for the second pick, what do you want? Vinny Trocheck doesn't want to go. I'll give you Schneider, Perreault, and pick 13. No. Pick 14. I want to pick... No, pick 22. Pick 22. Boom. Thank you very much. Welcome to New York Rangers. They're still easy enough to trade for those picks if they're on the block. Ron Godfrey. Raimo Pirns. Sergei Tursambayev. Alexei Tyutin. Still takes forever for the Ryan Rubrick. See now, you go down one. It's like 1.5 seconds to register the guy changing. Ivar Stenberg. All right, let's go Godfrey. And let's hope that he's at least a two-way D for the New York's sake. 80 overall, medium two-way D. There you go. Then pick 13. Who's out there? Who's going to be out here for New York at pick 13? All these created guys, eh? Adam Novotny's out here? Cool. Adam Novotny's got a real-world player in the system. Medium top 6, 66. And let's go with Jonah Ronning. No, let's go for the Ukrainian. Sergei Mironov. 6 foot, no, it's just 5, medium top 6 there. Ivar Stenberg, one of my favorites for the next draft. So fun to watch. Oh yeah, honestly, I don't know everyone who's real or not real. So at 46, is it 46 who's available? Yeah, see, the game's not making many jumps at all here because at 46, 45, 46, and 47 are all available. So let's say I select the guy at 45. Same thing. Let's go to pick 141. Let me guess. 140, 141, and 142 are all available. Oh, it's Otto Stenberg's brother, Ivar. Ah, okay. Yep, at 141, there's 140, 142, 143. I'm looking at this bar, by the way, here, Central Scouting. Yeah, so nothing new there. Grayson Klo from Bosnia-Herzegovina. Okay, welcome. And there you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that does it for the deep dive. I believe that will be it. TLDR, nothing has changed, and glitches are still glitches. Things that are broken are still broken. And things that are good are still good. Let's give credit where credit is due. But then you look down here, Jeff Skinner. Oh, congrats, Jeff. You played 139 games this season. Problems like that, right? Problems like that we're dealing with. That's the issue. So that's it. Now, busy little timeline ahead. 9 p.m. Eastern right now. Give me a 15-minute break to go get some water. Maybe make it 10. 10-minute break to get some water. And then we're going to do a quick, and by quick I mean let's keep it under an hour, run through the rosters. Not to make any nitpicky, he's more of an 84, not an 83. I'm talking about, like, okay, Brady Martin's a top 5 pick and he's only medium top 6 potential. He'll never grow. So let's go through the rosters. Let's edit those a little bit in anticipation of my franchise mode series that begins tomorrow. That error is still there. Tell me about it. Yeah. And don't forget it's 49 goals either. And then we'll look at created players that can get added as well. Okay? So thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, hit that bell for NHL 26 franchise modes, guides, career simulations. Be a pro. We might try it. As well as, keep in mind, we're going to try at least 2 franchise mode series, one recorded and one live streamed at NHL 26, on top of many other live stream series on MLB The Show 25 and 26 coming soon, HLM 26, all that good stuff. Thanks for being here. NHL 26, what are your thoughts about franchise mode? If you can keep it PG, leave it in the comments down below, or join us in the Discord server, link in the description, where we're always talking franchise mode, suggestions, recommendations, blah, blah, blah. Thanks for being here. Hope to see you again later on in the roster editing, and especially tomorrow for the beginning of our first franchise mode series on NHL 26. Thanks, everybody, and cross those fingers for NHL 27. Is GM Connected going to be there in that one? I don't know. We'll cross our fingers and we'll do it same time next year. Good night, everybody. See you soon.